Hey everyone, it's Kevin from Amdahl Hearing. Thanks for stopping by. Today's topic is one that you might think is a little far-fetched, but honestly it happens a little bit more than you might think. Getting foreign objects in your ears is actually something we deal with on a fairly regular basis. You know, whether it's bugs to buttons to Tic Tacs to any other number of gross things that can get up in there, having something stuck in your ear can be a pretty scary situation. So if that happens to you, step one is don't panic, because panicking makes you feel like you've immediately got to get that thing out of there. And if you do, you're going to have a great idea. And that great idea is actually a terrible idea. Don't go after it with a Q-tip. If you go after it with a Q-tip, either one of two things is going to happen. Either one, you're going to push that object further down in your ear, likely lodging it against your eardrum to where now it's going to be really painful. I won't be able to get it out. Or two, worst case scenario, you'll again push it down into your eardrum and possibly rupture it, which really creates some problems. So please, don't go after it yourself with an object. So what do? I mean, let's be honest, having a critter crawling around in your ear can be pretty disgusting and can just about drive you nuts. So there are a few things that you can do, but first you've got to ask yourself a couple of questions. One, is it really hurting in there? Because if it's really hurting in there, chances are you may have done some damage. And what I'm thinking about is a ruptured eardrum. And in that case, anything that we put in there is going to cause more problems than it does good. Two, do you have a history of a hole in your eardrum? If you do, or you think you do, don't put anything in your ear. Or three, you have had tubes put in your ears, which is a natural hole in your eardrum. Again, don't put anything in your ear. Head right to the professionals, go to urgent care, they will take care of it. Now, if the answer to all of those questions is no, I don't think I have any of those things, then something you can do is simply take a little bit of mineral oil. Now again, pay attention to the temperature of that mineral oil. It can't be too hot, it can't be too cold, because if it is, you're going to have two problems. You're going to have a critter in your ear, and you're going to be really dizzy. So lay your head on the side, best to find a friend to help you, and fill that ear right to the top with that mineral oil. Let it sit. The key here is to suffocate that little guy, and gross, I know, but any offspring it might have had as well. And so we're going to leave it in there for probably 2 to 3 minutes, which should get to a point where they no longer are crawling around in there. Then go ahead and slowly dip your ear out, and the little guy should come out of there along with all of the oil. Problem solved. If not, you can take a 50-50 solution of either water and alcohol or water and hydrogen peroxide, and then use a very small syringe to wash that out. The one that I like and the one that I recommend, actually the only one, is it's a little syringe that you can get to wash your ears out. Now, when I was growing up, most people recognized it as the little bulb syringe that we used to, suck boogers out of kids' noses. Those work amazing. Again, use very, very neutral temperature water, and it's not a fire hose. We're not trying to shove it out of there. Just use that constant flow of the water to work that out. If it doesn't come out again, you've accomplished something. You've at least don't have a crawling critter in your ear. You can go to urgent care and get that taken care of. Again, biggest thing we want to make sure of if you have something stuck in your ear, don't panic. Give us a call if it's not urgent. Maybe we can get it out of there. If not, head to urgent care. Now, if you have any other questions about stuff getting in your ear or hearing loss, go ahead and find us online at amdahlhearing.com or shoot me an email directly at info@amdahlhearing.com. Now, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and like us on Facebook, like us on our YouTube channel. And if you really want to keep up to date with everything we're talking about, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That'll help us out, and you'll see what we're talking about more often. Hey, I'm Kevin. Thanks again for stopping by.